Hello everybody, welcome back to Challengers Korea 2020. Hold on, I need to turn that down. Oh, actually, I think I can just do this. There we go, that'll do. Okay, how we all doing everybody? Welcome back to Challengers Korea 2020. My name is Takeoff, or just Takeoff. You'll know who I am. You're on my channel. You should know who I am at this point. If you don't, well, that must mean you're new. Welcome if you are new. If you're not new and you don't know who I am, my feelings are very hurt. And I hope that you soon learn who I am. Speaking of learning who people are, we're going to be learning who a lot of people are today. Very young cores facing off against each other in the first match. First, before we talk about that, we're going to look at the standings. Really nothing much to talk about. It is the beginning of the season. But we do know who's won and who hasn't. And currently, High Fresh Blade are the only team to have a perfect record. Every other team doesn't have a perfect record. High Fresh Blade still have the potential to have the perfect season. I doubt they will. But you never know. So, sometimes dreams happen. Sometimes the dream becomes a reality. Griffin came very close. I don't think there's ever been a perfect season in the current Challengers Korea format. Griffin came very, very close. They had a perfect match record. They didn't have a perfect game record. They dropped a couple of games in their promotion campaign. However, they did not drop any matches. So we have had some teams have perfect match records. I believe CJ did it once. And we had another team that I can't remember. I think. But it might have been CJ again. But I don't think so. I think CJ did drop a match in the regular season. But nonetheless, like I was talking about, ELM Mystic versus ESC, two very high potential teams. And afterward, we will have a match that would have been an LCK match if it would have happened a year ago. These are both former LCK teams only a year ago. Griffin and Jin Griffin, the newer between the two. But it's so weird to think that this would have been an LCK match, just only a year ago. ESC, another former LCK organization. So we have 3 former LCK organizations playing on the same day. We're going to be looking at ELM Mystic first, though, it appears. Let's take a look at who they're going to be running with today. I should be the regular Slugger, Flare, Scarlet, Shard. Excuse me, we can see some bot lane subs. But, oh, we do, actually. And Envy will be the starting AD carry for it instead of Shard. So that's going to be interesting to see how that turns out. So let me put that in Wikipedia really quickly. 빠르게 무너지는 모습 보여주고 있는데 바로 그 단점이 되는 부분을 해결하는 모습을 보여줘야겠죠. 그렇습니다. 또 경험이 많지 않은 ESC 쉐인을 상대로 시종 1관 주도권을 가져갈 수 있을지 엘리먼트 미스틱 선수들의 경기 궁금해지고요. And over on ESC, it'll basically be the same. They only have 5 players. They run the same roster. They're going to run the same roster probably every game. ESC 쉐인 같은 경우는 팬분들께서 많은 우려가 있었는데요. 처음으로 치른 경기에서는 분명히 경기 내용이 깔끔했다라는 얘기는 할 수 없어요. 네. 하지만 이 선수들이 완전 백지와 같은 경기를 해보면은 그런 깔끔한 경기보다는 어떻게든 게임 안에서 배워나가면서 승리를 가져가는 그 모습을 보여줬습니다. There it is. Lapis, Leah, Gon, Beanie, and Harp. I was very impressed with Gon, Beanie, and Harp last time. Lapis had a few good plays. Leo was pretty average, but that's really all you need from your jungler. That's well more than what you could ask for. Just not being a burden to its team, and that does impress me. Gonna be bringing up some points between the two. I think the first one's talking about how OZ have played both these teams. They lost versus lost versus ESC, but then beat ELM Mystic. Second one is talking about the Flare versus Leah jungle matchup. Envy versus Beanie. And I don't know what they're saying specifically, but I understand the keywords. And I can probably make context clues on the first one. Don't know the rest, though.
경기력 자체가 어떤 쪽이 더 위고 어떤 경기 양상으로 흘러갈지 쉽게 예측이 불가능한 상황입니다.
그렇습니다. 바텀에서 신선한 만남 MB와 비니의 맞대결도 궁금해지고요. 엘리먼트 비스틱과 ESC 쉐인 현재 1승 1패, 1승 0패
This is
함께 해주시길 바라겠습니다.
going to be a very good match. Both these rosters are very young. A lot of potential. Potentially could see some future LCK players in here. Potentially. I wouldn't expect it, but there's always the potential for it. First off, we are going to see the Callista ban. It looks like we were running on patch 10.12, so we won't have to go over the 10.13 notes, which is always nice.
그렇죠. 그리고 볼리베어 같은 경우는 이제 시동을 국내에서도 계속 걸고 있기 때문에 특히 레드 진영의 볼리베어는 언제나 도 안 이상하니까 의식을 좀 했죠. 그렇죠. 볼리베어가 이제 먼저 그 패치가 적용된 해외 지역에서는 거의 대부분의 상황에서 나온다고 얘기를 하면 되고요. 해외 지역 같은 경우에는 거의 뱅카드의 단골이에요. 네. 아, 그리고 고네 아지르
We are seeing Volibear bans come out finally. Since we are in 10.12, he is available to be picked.
지역에 따라서는 이제 이 바루스를 열고 트라이를 하는 경우들이 있어요. 대표적으로 에리씨를 예로
So we do see the Volibear ban. We also see the Wukong ban.
너프가 됐다곤 해도 여전히 약간 뭐라 그럴까요? 좀
Annie is global banned at the moment, it appears. I don't think we'll be seeing any Annie though. Even if she wasn't. You do see the set priority pick, and no surprise, we're going to see the Yumi here. Probably going to be followed up by a jungle pick. I'd expect maybe the Graves to come out, possibly the Jarvan. But I don't think they're going to immediately pick the Ezreal and Yumi as we see the Trundle. I didn't expect that one because Graves is open, so I fully expect LMS to pick the Graves here. And potentially they could pick the Ezreal as well to deny the Yumi Ezreal lane. Or potentially they could go for something else. They could go for the Aphelios here, which is also open. I think Aphelios Graves is probably your best bet. Pantheon, not a bad pick either. I'm a big fan of that one. I love seeing some Pantheon play. At least, so they pass up on the Aphelios. I think if I'm ESC Shane, I just forget the Ezreal Yumi. You just pick the Ezreal. You just pick the Yumi Aphelios here. So they might want to stick with the Ezreal. No, I was wrong. They do pick the Aphelios, so they do realize that one. They aren't set on the Yumi Ezreal, which is what you like to see. You like to see the adaptability in the drafts. And they do go with the Aphelios here. I expect a Graves ban to be one of these two bans from ESC Shane. The other one potentially being the Ezreal. Ezreal, a preferred matchup into the Aphelios due to the outrange that you can provide. And it's also a good pick against the Yumi. So optimal bans would probably be Ezreal and Graves here for ESC Shane. Varus is also a potential one. That's another one that has potential to outrange both Aphelios and the Yumi. Ornn going to be a ban here, no surprise. Ornn, a very strong pick right now. So Graves has to be banned here by ESC Shane at this point, I think. Or no, actually you don't. I am lying to you because I forgot I'm a mistake. I've already picked their jungler. They have the Elise, so you don't have to even ban. I think you can just outright. I think you just ban Ezreal here, or another long-range ADC that you don't want to play against. Ashe, potentially another one. Renekton, so they do want to go with the top lane Renekton ban that gives me the impression that they want to play maybe the Aatrox top lane. Aatrox Yumi, a very good synergy between those two. Just a moment. I'm too caught up in Jace ban. I like that actually. So that, as expected, the Aatrox does come out. I feel like the Renekton ban gave away the Aatrox plan. So that Syndra is interesting because that gives me the idea that's going to be the Pantheon support. So they're adapting some strategies from the LCK there. I think it's going to be the Syndra mid and the Pantheon support. I thought that was going to be the Pantheon mid. And then the Lucian ADC. If it were 10.13, I think that would have been a better pick than it is. Not a big fan of that pick by itself. But I mean, that's going to be a very strong lane.
Shane은 상대가
Aphelios and Yumi are not going to have a good time in this lane. Zoe going to be the pick here, no surprise.
네.
The strongest mid laner remaining.
그러니까 뭐 서점으로 따지면 약간 베스트셀러로 꾸렸습니다. ESC는.
사실 노림수를 조금 더 의식을 더할 거라면 뭐 약간 커버형 미드를 뽑을 수도 있는데 조이 같은 경우는 이제 같이 좀 세게 나가는 의도도 있으니까요. 자 그래서
So,
엘리먼트
let's save that.
포지션을 공개해 주세요.
그렇습니다.
뭔가 예능 같네요. 그러니까 서포터들도 다 위치 수합이 되니까요.
그렇죠.
Alright.
네, 현재까지는 판테온 미드의
Here we go.
바꿨네요.
Sweep zone.
이쪽이 좀 더 그럴싸해 보이거든요. 그렇죠.
매운맛 2단계로 격상입니다.
이 판테온 서포터가 진짜 날카로운 킬캐치와 이어서 신드라와 함께 스턴 연계라면은
네.
유미같이 숙주가 필요한 챔피언들에 대한 공략도 아주 좋아요. 숙주. 또 아펠리오스는 역시나 정화를 들고 오지 않는 이상은 스턴기에 대한 내성이 없는 챔피언이거든요.
네.
그리고 스칼렛 선수가 예전부터
So,
빅세트를 잘 다뤘었거든요.
So I'm a bit distracted.
프로 핑퐁도 잘 해주고 중요할 때 한타에서 데미 장식으로 경기를 이끌어가는 모습도 보여줬었던 스칼렛이 미드 세트를 들고 나왔고, 야 이거 슬러거 선수가 루시안
That should be good for now.
난리 날 것 같거든요.
그렇죠. 또 슬러거 선수가 저런 칼 챔피언을 할
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be starting up this match in just a moment as soon as we load in. Alan Mystic versus ESC Shane, two very high potential rosters. We'll see how this one's going to go.
라피스 선수도 당하고만은 있을 수 없습니다. 타바트록스 정글 트런들 미드 조이 아펠리오스 유미 바텀 조합을 들고 나온 ESC 쉐인이고요. 탑 루시안 정글 앨리스 미드 세트 신드라 판테온 바텀 조합입니다. 엘리먼트 미스틱 첫 세트 준비 끝났습니다. 바로
So here we go, starting in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Is my mic unmuted? It is. Okay, I thought I'd been talking to myself this entire time. That would have been a little bit awkward. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be starting this one up. It's going to be a very exciting match. Here we go. On to the Rift.
엘리먼트 미스틱 대 ESC 쉐인의 첫
Oh, wait, I am very wrong on this draft. I am very, very wrong. So it's Illusion top with a Syndra ADC. Holy moly. And then, okay, so this is, I got everything wrong except for the Elise here. They're going to be invading this Elise. Flare might be in trouble here. Going to lose a Spider. Oh, actually, I think if Flare saved the Spiderling there, that's big. But if they killed the Spiderling, it's going to be a problem. Ideally, you want to try to kill Spiderlings because that'll mess up the Elise's. Well, it'll mess up her first camp. After that, it's not really a problem for Elise to regain those Spiderlings. But that's kind of like micro plays, killing the Spiderlings if you know you can't kill the Elise. So it's Lucian top, Syndra ADC, Elise is jungle, Pantheon is support, and Set is mid. At least I got everything for ESC correct. Muted mic, oh god. That's actually my biggest worry is, oh, I'm gonna actually pause that because now my biggest worry is Execute. He's getting a little bit too forward here, but look at Beanie, already brought down to half health against the Yuumi. If this were 10.3, that would have been a really big punishment for the Yuumi. Would have had no mana, having to use it to defend and heal Beanie, but it's going to be okay. Yuumi still has plenty of mana. She doesn't have mana problems yet. Maybe next patch. Execute using the fully stacked passive to do a lot of damage to Beanie and still winning these trades overall. Beanie is very low and Execute almost has his passive complete. He's probably going to attack this rightmost. I expect him to attack the rightmost minion. I guess they want to try to slow push this in as... Now the problem is Leah is in the bot proximity and they know that he's there. But the problem with that is that now they don't have as much kill threat because not only does Element Mystic know that he's there, but ESC also knows that he's there. They know that if they were to try to make a dive play here, which is something that you can't do with the Pantheon once you hit level 3, Trundle's going to be right there, and Trundle's actually going to try to play out a lane gank here, but look at this reaction from Element Mystic. They're all going to be walking up. Execute. Has the sweepers. Oh, this is not a good spot for Leah. But it looks like Element Mystic don't want to pull the trigger, and instead they're going to back off to try to gain some vision control, but there's nothing really to control, just because everything's dead. I mean, not everything's dead, but there's no wards in there. Speaking of dead, they did kill that bottom scuttle, which means that Flair's just going to be able to walk up and take the top one since he does have flash. I mean, not flash, sorry. Smite still in his pocket. So he's going to be getting a double scuttle, which is very big. It's always something you like to see. Leah going to take the recall and go towards his golems, it seems. Might try to plan a top gank afterwards. Teleport coming in from Lapis here. So this makes me think that they want to try to make something happen top lane. Lapis doesn't want to miss any XP. He wants to be at the same level as Slugger so that he can make a play if Leah decides to come in. And Lucian is very annoying with the Aatrox. It's kind of the thing, the idea with the Victor top in the counter to the Aatrox. You basically just get to very quickly get out of the W, which ruins a lot of Aatrox's fluidity. That's what I like about Element Mystic's comp. Their side lanes very much so counter ESCs. As evidence here. 16 CS for Lapis to 37 for Slugger. And the bot lane, not as big as a C... Actually, no, yeah, not as big as a CS gap, but still a noticeable one. Lapis is, I want to see Slugger's XP to know how behind he is in XP. That'd be nice, but I guess we're not going to be able to see it. But he's fairly behind in XP. Slugger obviously hitting level 5 before Lapis did, which means he's going to hit level 6 before he does in an ideal world. Not really much you can do with the Lucian level 6 power spike, though. It's a little hard to go all in with that one versus like the Aatrox. When you hit level 6, you do have the option to immediately pop the ultimate and go in. It's not as easy to do that with Lucian. Although it is possible if you have the right setup, which I'm sure Slugger will try to set that up. Speaking of Slugger, he is going to recall. Probably going to teleport back top lane. Doesn't want to lose that XP advantage that he has. Probably going to get his mana back up and teleport. And there it is. Scarlet walking towards the bottom side with Flare then is making me a little nervous. This is an Infernal first, which means that they do want to try to prioritize it. Scarlet is level 6 and is coming on to Beanie, who's only level 4. Going to be pulling them both in afterwards as well. Beanie might be going down the first blood here, and he does. Double kill going over to Scarlet. Can he find the triple? No, he cannot. It's going to be given over to Flare. Hopefully Scarlet lives. He doesn't. He'll waste it on that one. Here comes Gon. Can Gon find Execute? Is the question. Execute does have the E, I believe. Scatter the Weak is going to miss, and Gon is not going to try to chase that. Overall, 3 for 1 for Element Mystic, which is very much so worth it for them. Fantastic play by Scarlet there, as well as Flare. Really the unspoken hero of that one. Oh, that's what I was speaking about. Sudden level 6 engaged. Going to be done by Lapis, who gets flash juked perfectly by Slugger. This was probably the key matchup here, is Slugger versus Lapis, but Slugger has to be careful. Pull back in. Lapis is very low, but Leah is also lurking. But Slugger, very great read there, knowing that Leah might possibly be there. Doesn't want to pull the triple all in. And now Slugger gets to have some free farm and no teleport available, so he's going to be able to have more of a gap. Look here at the replay. The stun does miss, but what a fantastic play setup by Scarlet in. And although the cocoon didn't land, it was very much so a zoning cocoon. But Scarlet taking a little bit too much there. Ended up dying. Did waste the heal trying to save him. But I mean, hey, it's the thought that counts. Ooh, Leah. Ooh, he wants to gank this, and Slugger's playing too forward. He might be in trouble. He's gonna try to get 1 for 1 here, and he does! He's gonna try to execute. Can he do it? He cannot. He did get attacked by Lapis, and he tried to make sure Leah didn't get any gold there. But unfortunately, he did. But what a play by Slugger to get the solo kill there. I wonder what he's building first. Oh, he's doing it. Okay, so this is a build that me and a friend of mine, 2Pound, have been talking about for a very long time. That is a very good build, but we're not seeing a lot of. We might be seeing it here. It is the Mana Immune Lucian. So this would technically be a tier of disrespect coming out by Slugger if he does go for the Mana Immune. We could get our second tier of disrespect in CK.
저렇게 메이지로 아펠리오스 잡는 거예요.
Oh my goodness. Someone wake up Miracle.
거기에다가 지금
Someone wake this man up
대세 서포터
right now.
들고 오면서 바텀을 그냥 뻥 터뜨려놨잖아요. 그러니까 유미 입장에서도 어차피 시간이 지나야 내가 유미로서 뭔가 할 수 있는 거지 초반 라인 단계에서 할 게 없단 말이에요. 그렇죠. 네. 그래서 미드 쪽에서 픽도 약간 커버형 일단 이거 예, 먹긴 먹었어요.
열 받았어요.
Oh, Slugger might be in trouble here. Gonna dash over the wall, but I think he's pretty much dead. Doesn't have a flash. Slowly but surely going to be going down. Leah going to be able to get the kill there, and they're going to proxy that wave before popping that held. And it should be, I think, the first turret going over to ESC. They do want to take 2 plates here before they do it, but oh, actually, this is a race. This is a race between bot lane and top lane. Who's going to get the first turret kill? Herald is popped, and in just a moment, that tower is going to be executed. Who's going to win it? Charge is being gone, and it's a little bit health left. It isn't quite the execute. Can they kill the tower before bot lane does? They do, by just a second. As ESC are going to be able to get the first turret blood, which is going to help them in their campaign to catch back up in gold. But Elm Mystic still has a noticeable gold lead.
바루스를 열어주면서 그림을 본인들이 그려온 대로 경기를 치르려고 했는데 그 바루스 안 가자고 하고 비원딜로 이렇게 경기를 풀어가고 있는 엘리먼트 비스트입니다.
뱀픽 때도 얘기드렸지만 판테온이 모인 시점에서
He did it, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a tier of disrespect from Slugger. He is going man immune.
그냥 바루스를 했어야 됐을 것 같아.
결국 바루스는
Oh, and I gotta... Oh,
카드에서도 하나 소재를 해야
get over here. Oh, I need to re-download Epic Pen.
2킬 1러시 150골드의 현상금이 붙어 있습니다.
First of all, let me screenshot that.
조금은 지켜졌고요. 이게 바텀이 너무 빨리 터져서요.
Oh, shit.
GLP를 먼저
Why did I do that?
저것 때문에 또 킬각이 더 쉽게 나오거든요. 그러니까 계속해서 그냥 ESC는 만약에 이 게임을 이긴다면 한동안은 도망 다녀야 돼요.
정글 주도권도 없고요.
그런 점에서 아까
Yeah, so basically what he's going for here is going to be the mana immune plus... Oh my goodness, execute. Coming in for the dive on the Lopus. Scarlet is going in. He pops the ultimate. Going to be pulling Lucian back. I'm not Lucian, sorry. Aatrox back. He's going to get the kill. So the reason behind this build that he's going here, I think next is going to be Sanguine Blade. I think it's the name. I think it's the name of that item. I'm pretty sure. So he's going to be going for the split push Lucian here. And Leah didn't know that he was sitting on a ward there, and he has to burn the flash. Didn't think he'd be in danger, but he's trying to set up some kills potentially. 4 gone, but I don't think there's anything they can do there. And yep, Slugger gonna be lane swapping. This is an interesting lane swap that they're doing here. It's like a triple lane swap. They sit mid top, set bot mid, and then send top bot. So Envy is going to be free farming the mid lane here in a very safe position. It's going to be very, very hard to kill him. That turret is being very well protected. I think that's what they're talking about. And Leah going to be farming some more here. But yeah, so basically, Slugger's not going to allow any damage onto the bot lane. Let's call it a rotation. It is rotations. These are some big rotations coming in, baby. Oh my goodness, but yeah. So basically, the logic behind this triple lane swap, I think, is that your Hyper Carry is going to be free farming in a safe position. It's very hard to kill Scarlet, so he doesn't mind being top lane where he's more vulnerable. And Slugger is in trouble. No, he's going to be able to get away. Slugger is in a position where he doesn't mind being under turtle time. It's really hard. Oh, that is a nice triple bubble loop, but unfortunately, not able to follow up. And this is kind of the game 1 ESC that we saw from the other day, where it almost looks like they don't know. They forgot how to play League of Legends. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a very dangerous dive coming in. Yumi surely has to pop the ultimate cleanse being used by Beanie. He does get away. Loses a large majority of health. Had to pop the cleanse, the flash, and Harp's exhaust. 8 ultimates, which means this Mountain Dragon in 30 seconds is pretty much guaranteed to be ELM Mystic so long as they don't misplay. Someone asked a very good question about scaling, so I'm going to tell you guys something about mana immune. So basically, if you're an AD champion and you don't scale well, like i.e. a Jace, Jace is the perfect example. If you want to go for early game dominance, you go for the full lethality build. However, if you want to be more of an impact in the late game, ooh, Metamune does a lot of damage in the late game, and that's what the purpose of the tier Lucian here is that you don't want to fall off as hard as if you're going to the traditional Lucian build. However, you're not going to be as strong in the early game as we see here, not as big as a Lane Kingdom, but he is against Aatrox, which is a good matchup, and Gon has to burn some summoner spells there to survive. Had to pop the cleanse. Still almost lost his life, but was able to get away. And also, on the side of Element Mystic, you have the Syndra, you have the Elise, you have the Pantheon. Your scaling should be okay. Now, on the other side, you have Aatrox, Zoe, and Aphelios, and Yuumi, which are all very dangerous in the late game, but the problem with that is that you have to actually survive to the late game. Survivability is a really big thing about ESC's current position, and that is an Ocean Drake, and that is really, really bad for ESC. They don't have control of the game right now. If they did, this would certainly be a win condition for them, is the Ocean's Soul. But Element Mystic very much still have control of the game right now. And if they can keep control of the game, they really should get this Ocean Soul in a perfect world. We're going to be taking a look at the plating here. Almost a 1k difference. About 40 gold away from a 1k difference, which is not even a health pot, so I'm going to just go ahead and say it's a 1k difference.
두 번째 전령은 엘리먼트 미스틱이 가져가려고 합니다. 그리고 상대 정글 지역에 계속 와딩해주고 있는 엑스큐트.
So it's going to be the Herald taken by Element Mystic.
반경이 좁아질 수밖에 없네요.
네, 계속해서 버텨야 돼요.
And yep, Miracle
그나마 이제 라인
confirming.
이후에 연타를 맞고 있지는 않으니까요. 그리고 그 와중에 곤 선수가 어쨌거나 본인이 만든 득점은 없을지언정 실점은 없잖아요.
그렇죠. 자, 엑스큐트 궁극기 곧 돌아옵니다.
And this is in fact the tier of disrespect. Okay, so something else that he's built here
초반에 한 번 먹은 레드
is the Executioner's Calling.
굶어야죠. 그래서 에이미도 조심할 거는 정말 유리한 게 맞는데 갑자기 한번
It's gone. Trying to find some picks there. You know, I thought it would, listen, Miracle, I thought this wasn't a good comp either, but now that I'm seeing it be executed, it's not a bad comp. It really isn't. You have like, bot lane has been suppressed all game, top lane has been suppressed all game, mid lane has normally Scarlet would have lost that, but made some fantastic roams.
몰아넣긴 했습니다. 전령 미드
Triforce of Disrespect? Oh, I'd love to see a Triforce solution. I think Triforce would be like the ultimate, like, that would be the, that would top off the Exodia Lucian's would be the Triforce. And look at that, Cinder just throwing away the Aphelios turrets. That's a nice interaction there, actually. I think I did mention that once when we saw this matchup, the last split, was the fact that Syndra can throw away Aphelios turrets.
그러면서 용도 잘 떴다고 봐야 되거든요. 그렇죠. 예.
Did the sound cut out?
노려볼 수 있는
No, sound's still going for me.
장기적으로 봐도 엘리먼트 미스틱 입장에서 계속해서 안전 장치가 마련이 되는 거죠. 네.
Right now.
비니 선수와 곤 선수는 정화 곧 다 돌아옵니다.
I do want to talk about something, which is basically an item gap in between Beanie and Envy right now.
위해서는 방법이야 저희가 제시하기가 쉽지 않더라도 어쨌든 ESC 쉐인이 용 스택을 좀 끊어주긴 해요.
Every lane every lane basically, except for mid lane, I think has an item gap. We're going to look at the gold more specifically. 700 gold advantage for the top lane. Jungle's even. Mid actually set is ahead, and bot lane is very much so ahead in favor of Element Mystic. So no really losing position right now for Element Mystic. They're basically winning or even in every position.
딜레마가 있죠. 저희는 이제 뭐 용 스택을 끊으면 좋다 이런 전체적인 틀에서 얘기는 할 수 있는데
Flare, execute. Excuse me, just roaming around, clear and vision. Because this is going to be the first Ocean Dragon coming up in just a moment. About a minute 15 on that one.
이렇게 뭔가 다운됐다가 다시 자세를 잡은 게 크긴 하네요.
As ESC Looked like they wanted to potentially go in on Nagan there, who's hit by the trouble bubble, has to repel, come down, and then 3 members of ESC before coming in. But Scarlet, look at the flank! What a nice flank. Leah might be in trouble here. Scarlet pops the grit, runs away, but he's just right back by Lopez. Here comes the ultimate by the Pantheon into the back by Kenny. Find anybody. Slugger ulting on the side lane, next able to find a kill. Scarlet pulling more members in on ESC, able to find another kill. And he's just going horribly for ESC. He's going to come out. And that's going to be the Dragon most likely going over to ELM and Mystic. And that was a very chaotic team fight. Yeah, my mic is not very good. I need to buy a new one. My apologies. I'm also not in a very good room for this in general.
그래서 약간 뭐 욕심 아닌 욕심을 내본 건데 그러다가 뒷덜미 제대로 잡혔고 세트의 전투 능력이 제대로 빛이 났죠. 그렇죠.
Oh wait, you know what the problem might be?
진짜 위협적입니다. 그리고 진짜 저 판테온이 순간적인
Where's Chris?
그리고 뭐가 됐든 간에 확정
Oh.
아무리 컨트롤이 좋은 게이머라도 확정 스톱은 못 피해요. 그걸로 만들어낸 어마어마하죠.
Oh, I had the wrong microphone this entire time. Does that sound better, or does that sound worse?
여기서 만약에 내려올 때 딱 맞췄으면 얘가 다르긴 했을 거예요. 한 방에 뭔가 터트리거나 이랬으면
That's awkward.
어쨌든 안 됐고 여기서도 세트가 다 맞고 버티면서
Yeah,
만들어주죠 아군한테. 그렇죠.
better but lower. Yeah, I turned myself up. Wow, that's embarrassing.
한 방에 죽는 챔프가 별로 없어요. 그렇죠.
Okay.
상대 진영을 정말
Oh yeah, I need to update that. I need to update that.
미스틱이 10분 활용해서 한타 대승으로 이어졌습니다. 그 슬로거 선수 또 벽 뒤에서
Let me do that.
상대가 느끼기에는
Edit command.
속상하게끔 계속 사격을 지원해줬습니다.
회로 차단이죠.
I think it's here.
원래 좀 힘들긴 해도 서 있다고 말씀드린 이유가 레벨 차이, 돈 차이가 어느 순간 딱 멈추고 오히려 미드 쪽에서 레벨 좀 앞서가는 장면도 있고 그래서 그 말씀 드리려고 했던 건데 지금은 이제 결과적으로 순서는 바뀌었지만 드래곤 스택 막으려다가 앞에 나가서 한타를 발패한 게 되면서
Yeah, there we go.
내주고 돈 차이도 더 벌어졌기 때문에 또 딜레마에 빠지는 거죠. 다음 영혼
I'll make it capital later. I'm not really worried about it. As ESC, might have found them to be there, but it looks like they couldn't. Oh, they have definitely found Scarlet here, who's in a lot of trouble. Does have the grit, has a lot of grit. Actually, might not even die here. Pulls in some members. Gonna be ulting back the Aatrox. Does die though. And but if you look here, the bottom lane Slugger is doing a lot of work here. And Leah's starting to respond. We have the recall coming in from Lopez. But that's the turret being taken down. They're going to have the flank here on him. So Slugger might be dying here. He's not respecting ESC. As Leah is just stalling him out. But that's a lot of damage being taken here. Going to dash backwards. Going to get hit by the triple bull in. That is a dead Lucian. But here comes Execute. As ELM and Mystic now are responding. What are they doing? I'm not really sure. Just I guess Execute just wanted to give them another kill as a reward. As really 3 kills that could have been avoided being handed over to ESC. As split pushing to lose is a concept that is not new to ELM and Mystic. They've done it before. It was Scarlet's turn last time. This time, it's going to be Slugger, maybe. Yeah, the saying you did. Yeah, I knew it. So basically, yeah, he's going for the split pushing one-on-one build here. The problem with that, though, is that the easy counter to it is just sending 2 or 3 people, and Lucian isn't nearly as big as a threat. Spear only send 1. We're gonna take a look at the replay here. And everything looked fine. You know, there's Slugger dying, and then right there is where it went all wrong. Execute maybe shouldn't have shown up. Sometimes it's better to let your teammates die, ladies and gentlemen. Can you turn your mic up? Yeah, one second. There we go. That's a slow. That's too loud. That's That's a little too loud. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
한타에서 반전 노릴 수 있는 정도로 성장을 했으니까. 그렇죠. 그리고 확실히 루시안 아이템 자체가 좀 참 슬러거답죠. 이게 개성 넘치고 저게 요즘 그 솔로 랭크 같은 데서는
And Slugger now, working on his top lane. And yeah, someone brought up a good point. Ocean Soul seems like over this game. Yeah, if Element Mystic get the Ocean Soul here, it's going to be very difficult to fight their composition. They're going to have a very good 1-3-1, and Ocean Soul is very good for those kind of comps. I think what ESC want to do is maybe trade Baron for Ocean Soul, and try to make something happen there. But I think, because I don't even think at this point they can contest the Ocean Soul. Was TF banned this game? Yes, I think so. I'm pretty sure Twisted Fate was banned. First, I think it was like the second ban for ESC was Twisted Fate. There's a spectator bug right now where you don't see the bushes that in Dragon Pit. I don't know if that's intentional, but it looks really weird. Yeah, like you only see like the flowers, and it's very confusing. Now, something I want to talk about. Actually, forget that. Something very important is happening here. ESC are pulling the trigger on this Dragon Pit. They have control of the Dragon Pit right now, which means Element Mystic have to play into them. Both top laners have teleport. Scarlet might be in trouble here, but he's going to get away. They're going to start the Dragon. Can Flare and the rest of Element Mystic get in there for the steal is the question. Scarlet has the side flank here. 3k health. They need to go now. Teleport coming in. Trouble Bubble onto Flare. He's going to try to finish the Dragon. Changes his mind, though, as we are going to see Lopez doing a lot of work on this Aatrox. And that's Flare going to be backing off, giving over the Ocean Dragon to ESC. Now ESC are chasing them down. They're in a lot of trouble here. They're very low, and Gon is doing so much work on this Zoe. Repel up from Flare. He's going to try to delay his death here. But look at top lane, Lucian. They've delayed so long for this Lucian. He's going to take the top lane inhibitor, and that's going to certainly set them up for the next Dragon, or potentially even a Baron play. And he's teleporting bot lane to get right out of there. He's saying, you're not killing me this time. I'm out of there. Isn't that truck? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the phase rush on the set here. As the ultimate is thrown there, Beanie got basically blown up, but from there it was just the ESC show as they just did so much. Now, here's the thing. Whenever ESC are going to start winning team fights now, I think, now that they've started to get kills, and now they have gold in their pocket, now their carries are getting items, and Element Mystic are starting to misplay, and they're having to fight 4v5. Now, the problem with that is, if Element Mystic do get the Ocean Dragon, they don't win those fights. As, Leah wants to go in on the Scarlet here, but not much found there. As now they're going to be pushing this in. ESC are basically, I think, should get this turret. I don't think there's a world where they don't get this turret. Oh, never mind. There is a world where they don't get this turret, because here comes Execute on the side flank. And look at this, Slugger, once again, split pushing. I don't think Aatrox wins that 1v1. We'll see, as they're going to fight it out. And ELM and Mystic are trying to keep them away. Slugger has to get out of there. He needs to leave, and he doesn't. He's going to stay and fight, and that's going to be a big problem, because that's going to be the stopwatch being popped. Slugger is just trying to delay his death, but he goes down, and no clue why he didn't back off there. Another death that could have been avoided by Slugger. As ELM and Mystic are going to be taking jungle camps to deny resources, but I don't know. I don't think responses from both Slugger and the rest of his team were proper there. If they want to make the 1-4 happen, they have to have the right map state for it. And that was not the right map state for it. They were pushed in. You can't be in a position there where you're pushing. But he did almost get the inhibitor, and if Element Mystic would have successfully delayed them off, which they almost did, it would have been 1 for 1. I mean, 1 for 0, and Slugger could have gotten out. But unfortunately, things didn't work out the way that they thought. And I think it was just kind of a panic play. You can't really blame them for it. You just gotta have better setup for it in the future, which I'm sure that they'll do now that they've learned from their mistakes. Well, hopefully they've learned from their mistakes. Minute 55 on this ocean, so we are going to start to see Vision being contested in the Dragon area. Now, here's the thing. I think this is the point of the game where ESC might want to consider trading Ocean Soul for Baron. As we do see the Forbidden Book being built on Gon. He wants to have Morello. He wants that burst. And to be fair, Slugger hasn't built MR. So. Or no, actually. No. Wait, does Edge of Night... I'm so confused. I'm not even going to go into that. I'm pretty sure Edge of Night doesn't give MR. I'm confusing myself. I'm hurting myself in confusion as Loftus is going to be going in here. As Element Mystic are going to back off. Okay, so this is the point of the game where this is a very good map stamp for Element Mystic. Slugger's pushing in this mid wave, and the rest of Element Mystic are pushing in this bot wave. That is a lot of damage coming out from Slugger there. As now bot lane inhibitor is going to be taken down, so now the rest of Element Mystic can rotate onto the mid inhibitor, take that, recall, go into the ocean. Well, they might want to consider recalling now, or if they can just walk right down, that works too. They're going to walk right down to this ocean. Scuttle Crab going to be picked up there. That's going to be the Yuumi ultimate being used there. Slugger going to be hit by the trouble bubble. He is in trouble. He's going to go down. Let's see if Scarlet can get out of there. Has the full grip, pops the flash, gets the phase rush, runs away, and he's out of there, ladies and gentlemen. Now, here's the thing. Oh, execute. Careful. He's going to be fine for now. Lopez popping the ultimate. Going to be looking for members. I don't know why Scarlet is back there, but he is. As Flair has to pop the stopwatch, he's going to go down eventually. Maybe not. Going to be popping the cocoon there as Element Mystic are just going to be going down one by one. And this is the point of the... Oh, gone. Why'd you try to recall there, Scarlet? He has to run away, and that's going to be a dead Syndra, I believe. Nope, she's going to flash away, be fine. They're extending this fight, which I don't like at all. Element Mystic should not be trying to do this. Lopus, going back. Scarlet, can you get away here? Trying to get away as the Ocean Dragon is being taken, so it's now 2 Ocean Dragons for the side of ESC. Scarlet still running. Avoids the skill shots, hit by the trouble bubble. Going to be popping the grit to shield himself. Can he get away here? He does. And here's the... No, okay, so here's the thing. Super minions are in the face. Your bottom inhibitor is dead. Top inhibitor is almost dead. Element Mystic are almost to the point where they can get the Ocean Soul. They're almost there. This is going to go the distance, though, for sure. Because ESC are starting to win fights. I think the only way that Element Mystic win this game now is if they get the Ocean Soul. If the Ocean Soul is not taken by either team, or if it's taken by ESC, this is surely a victory for ESC. They're now at the point that I was talking about earlier, where if they turtle long enough, they can win. Element Mystic gave them too many opportunities to get them back into this game. And now, ESC are going to find themselves in a very good position here. And this is the thing, although ESC are filled with rookies, they have been trainees under very experienced members. They've watched these experienced members play. And now that they've been activated, oh, this is not good for Element Mystic. Here comes Lopus, who's just wrecking havoc on this Aatrox. Actually, look at his Lucian! Gonna find the kill. Execute might be going down here. Yep, he does. Envy came down, but he's going to be backing away. As they get 1 for 1. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are a esports bettor and your betting site allows live betting, I think it's time to start putting money down on ESC. I think. Maybe not. Maybe. If you're feeling bold, go for it. Nice.
있긴 하니까요. 뭐
Element Mystic. Oh, this
했다라고 말씀드릴 순 없어요.
this is very high risk.
붙으면 이길 것 같긴 한데 에이미도 여기서부터 그럼 집요하게
W from Flare gonna find Leah. Not gonna do too much though.
슈퍼 플레이가 나올 수도 있는 거고. 그러니까 뭐 전반부에 있었던 그런 우리가 싸우기만 하면 이긴다 그런 분위기는 그냥 잊어버리고 사이드 쪽에 억제기 공략이
You don't bet against the tier. If Element Mystic loses here, then Tier of Disrespect no longer has no longer is undefeated. Ian's going to be very upset if Slugger loses this game.
저기다가 유미도 달고 있잖아요. 네. 지금 스펠 없을 때야 그나마 좀 잡기가 좋지. 스펠도 차고 이러면은
슬러거를 미끼로 해서 그물을 좀 펼치고 있는
So Leo's starting to build that Death Stance as we see the Aegis of League. Why do I not know the name of that item? I've built it like more times than I built any other item in League of Legends. How do I not know the name of it?
따라잡을 차이도 아니었거든요. 그러니까
Aegis of the Legion, I think? I might be very much so slaughtering the name of that. But my point is he's building Death Stance. That's my point. He's building Death Stance.
역으로 또 그 바람용의 영혼까지는 아니어도 한 3스택까지만 먹어도 약간 좀 뭐 준 워머그 그런 느낌 되잖아요.
1분 30초 정도.
최근에 제가 봤던 메이저 지역 경기 중에 이 정도로 경기력이 좀 많이
Guardian gonna be popped by the Yumi here. I'm
경기는
gonna be able to find Flare.
상대 이기지 말고 없는 것 같거든요.
Ocean Dragon up in a minute 20, so Vision is going to be contested over both the Baron and the Ocean because we're not at the point of the game where both these teams can melt Baron.
진짜 이거는 이만큼 굴린 다음에 사이드에서 따로 놀다가 이런 양상이 된다는 것 자체가 지금이라도 집중력을 보여줘야죠.
Oh, that's not Shark, that's Envy, baby. That's Envy, baby. Shark's been subbed out. Shark is canceled
그래서 계속 지금 포지션
due to Corona.
사이드 백도
Well, he doesn't have Corona, I'm pretty sure, but I know, it's just the running joke.
속에서
Lapis is in trouble here. Slugger and Execute are both in a very good spot. Execute's going to show... Oh, Slugger! Didn't show. They could potentially still make the play, but now I think it's too late to make the play. I think maybe Slugger should have pulled the trigger there. 30 seconds on this Ocean Dragon. Slayer going to hit the Cocoon on the Leah. Now here's the thing. Going to hit the Baron, so Flair's going to get hit in the back of the head with some Baron. Oh, this is making me nervous. This is making me very nervous. Ocean Dragon up in 12 seconds. This is a very important Ocean Dragon. If ESC get this, it becomes double soul point. Scarlet gonna be pulling in Leah. Can he find the insect? He cannot. Oh my goodness. Lapis has just recalled the match. Oh, Envy is so low. Pops the heel. Scarlet might be in trouble. He is isolated from the rest of his team, but he is just tanking so much. Envy is very low. Slugger has arrived. He's gonna start focusing. Oh, this is not a good state for Element Mystic. They're not in a good spot here. They're gonna have to walk into ESC if they want to steal this. Splash over the wall, and he gets it. The Ocean Dragon is stolen by Element Mystic. They could take away this game now that they have the soul. Let's see what they want to do. They're gonna try to get out. They have no interest in fighting this. They're too low to fight and execute. Gonna be trying to block as much damage as he can. Envy is gonna pop the stopwatch to survive. Execute trying to get away, but look at all this damage coming out from Lapis. Scarlet getting very low. Grit's gonna be popped. Lapis is going in very deep here. Gonna be able to find 2 kills now. And that's going to be 2 members down, but they have the Ocean Soul is the thing. Oh, they have to... Oh, they're gonna go Baron. Slugger could end the game. Slugger could try to go for the backdoor here, ignoring the wards. They're gonna dedicate all the members. As Slugger's gonna work on this inhibitor. Could take 2 inhibitors. And I think if you can take both inhibitors, it's worth it. I think it is very much so worth it if you can take both inhibitors. He's going to take one. He's going to go down to the other. Flare running away from Lapis. He's trying to get in for the steal, but I don't think it's going to happen. Lapis basically zoning Flare away with the Yumi ultimate as well. But look at this. The Dragon is taken. Baron is taken. Slugger is taken 2 inhibitors. And now ESC have a very slight gold lead in their favor. But look at this. 2 inhibitors taken by Element Mystic. So basically ESC can only push at mid lane efficiently. As ESC takes 2 towers in the mid lane. They have their eyes set on the Nexus turret. They have not cracked open the base of Element Mystic yet, but it might happen here. Can Element Mystic fight off ESC? They could potentially end the game here. I don't think it's in their sights, but maybe it is. Oh, they're staying. They want to end this. The thing is, Element Mystic have Ocean Soul. Scarlet's gonna pop the grit there. Here comes Flare. This is now a 5-on-5. Oh, Slugger popping the ultimate, doing a lot of damage on the Lompus. Chunderpillar's gonna cancel the ultimate as now ESC's on the back of their heels, trying to run away here. Look at these super minions in the side lanes. They're crashing in, and now Elma Mystic can counter push this into the mid lane. And ESC have to respond to these side lane super minions. They could crack open this third inhibitor. I think Elma Mystic, I don't think this is a guaranteed win for Elma Mystic. I don't think that their comp necessarily makes Ocean Soul a win condition, I should say. However, it is certainly going to help their cause. They might start winning these team fights. As the recall's going to be popped by the Aphelios there, and they're going to start working on this mid lane turret, and they do. But they're going to back off immediately afterwards. They are very much so respecting ESC. Oh, but they're going back. They have their eyes set on the inhibitor. They're playing it patient. They're playing it very, very patient. They're waiting for more super minions to arrive on the side lanes before they do this. Let's see what they can do here. Element Mystic have a lot of potential to win this game. But so do ESC. ESC are starting to scale is the thing. Beanie is playing Aphelios. He is never going to be behind now at this point in the game. He is basically ahead at this point. Death Stance is going to be coming soon to make it even worse. We do have a teleport coming up soon for Slugger. And Elder is coming up in 2:29, but here's the thing. Do Element Mystic win the Elder fight? 5 versus 5. Can they win the Elder fight? As we saw here, they can win dragons. Well, they can win dragons. The fight, maybe not, but they can win dragons. As we see, ESC doing a very good job of taking as many kills as they can. It's all a mistake now. We're crowding around the top jungle. Oh, they have a death brush perfectly set up here. Stun! A little bit too antsy to land that one. It's gonna miss. Oh. This is so nerve-wracking, this game. 41 minutes in, and I don't see it ending anytime soon still. Oh. Look at all the, now here's the thing, look at all those bounties on ESC. If they can win a team fight, I think Elma Mystic hits 6 items. Along with the Ocean, I think they become a little bit hard. They become a little bit harder to kill.
일단 먹으면 이게 확률 올라가는 건 맞아요.
50초 남았습니다. 장로.
이 연애설이 자주 하시는 편 중에 되게 좋은 게 있잖아요. 확률의 문제다. 그러니까 뭐 바다용의 영혼, 뭐 장로 이런 게 다 진짜로 게임을 그냥 무조건 이겨주는 건 아닌데 확률은 올려주잖아요. 맞아요.
Scarlet took a sip of his water. Look, Mom, no hands. Oh, Elder's up in 23 seconds. Oh, this is such an important moment of the game. Envy can't be in the mid lane by himself. This is very dangerous. Has to pop the Spellbinder to get away. And you don't like to see that. You would very much so prefer to have that in the team fight. Look at Element Mystic here. They're pushing on the top side of the map. They want to split push this. I don't know if they want to be here, though. I think they want to be on the bottom side of the map. Elder Dragon's up. They could turn onto it if you're ESC. You could very much so turn onto the Dragon. Scarlet is starting it by himself. I don't know if this is the play. Oh, this is not good. ESC, they've sent Leah. This is going to be a base race. Or not really a race, more of an objective race. Can they somehow steal this? Can they? Nope. And that's going to be the Elder going over, but they might end the game here. Look at Slugger. He's actually doing a lot of damage. That Saline Blade is paying off, and he's going to be turning on the Lopus now, focusing his attention onto the Nexus. But that's an Elder Dragon. You can't beat that, ladies and gentlemen. Why would I? Oh no, this is falling apart for Element Mystic. As they're going to only have one member now. Scarlet, the only remaining member. This is surely GG. Once again, Element Mystic. They give it, then they take it. As ESC are going to teleport in and in the game here. Going to be taking this one to 1-0. You have to question the call there. No clue what they thought was going to happen. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. That's going to be GG. Scarlet showing some frustration there. Understandably so. It's a very frustrating loss. It's a very long game. You always hate to see an end in a loss.
결과적으로 크게 분석해보면 슬러거의 멘탈이 좀 나갔나라 막 이런 생각도 들고 그렇다고 좀 잘 파주면서 그게 결국 게임 내내 좀 중요 장면으로 연결이 됐죠. 그렇습니다.
잘 풀어갔었던 엘리먼트 미스틱 중반까지의 그 좋았던 기억만 좀 가지고 피드백 확실하게 해서
Oh, wait a minute.
치러야죠. 그쵸, 그러니까 이 상황 자체를 되게 잘 추스려야 될 것 같아요. 그러니까 어디서 우리가 포인트를 내줬나도 중요하지만 다음 경기를 바로 이어서 해야 되잖아요.
네.
여기서 뭐 상대 기한도 끊으면서
Let's take a look at the replay there. Yeah, they weren't quick enough to end the game is the problem. If they would have dedicated all 5 members to the split push, then maybe they could have ended it, but Lopus doing a very good job this game of overall just keeping his team in the game. Very good showing from him. Take a look at the post-game damage. Gone doing the most damage. Second most is going to go to Slugger. Third most to Lopus. Fourth most to Envy. And the fifth most damage is going to go over to Scarlet. Least damage going over to Execute. And that is a heartbreaking way to end a game. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in just a moment. Are we going to see ESC pull off the sweep, or will we see Element Mystic take this one to Game 3 and recover from a heartbreaking loss in Game 1? We'll be right back.